I promised to never write about you because it did seem like you were obsessed with the idea of what I thought about you. You would always ask me, when are you going to write about us? When are you going to write about me on your blog? It's just weird. I'm Gelax, and this is the letter to my most recent ex. Dear namesake, we were so in sync. We had the same name. I mean, my name and your surname is your name and your surname, and your mom's name and her surname. It would have been so perfect. I was going to be Bolaji the third. Oh, that's third, right? The first time I knew you liked me, well, everybody else knew that you liked me but me. The first time you finally summoned the courage to tell me that you liked me. We're friends. And I just thought, yeah, we're friends. That was all I wanted it to be. But then again, I was single, celibate, and a Christian. And I heard that men from the north have high libido. So I worried. Because, I mean, what am I doing with someone with high libido, right? Oh, I also heard that they do pack well. So, I mean, why do I want to be in a relationship with somebody who would want sex, who has high libido, who is well packed, and I am, again, single, celibate, Christian, and I wasn't ready to get married anytime soon. So it just made sense to leave the relationship as friendship. Besides, we had a circle of friends, so why mess with that dynamics, right? Years later, life brought us together again. And I remember sitting in your room on your bed, looking at you. I'm like, I actually do like this guy. So I said to you, are you in a relationship? Is somebody in a relationship with you? Do you have friends with benefits? Are you in a situationship? And all came out, no, no, no. So I smiled and I said, do you still like me? And you were like, oh yeah, sure, I would always like you. Do you know who you are? You're the biology Gelax. Of course I would always like you. Then I asked, do you love me? I'm like, yes, I love you. I'm like, no. I know you love me, but do you love me not just as your friend? And you were like, it never died. So I thought, okay. So cockily, I said to you, I'm single. You're single. You still like me. I think I like you too. You have just 24 hours to be my boyfriend. Such a cocky motherfucker. You've always been a shy, sweet guy. Then you said, what's the audacity? Is that how to toast a man? Do you know how I chased you? And you said no. And then now you come and just give me ultimatum. I'm like, bruh. Is it that you want it or not? I mean, what are we doing? Then you said, so what if I say no? I'm like, that's your loss. Just know that there will never be another chance. And before I left your house that day, we were official. Easy. Thank you for all the rounds. We literally went to almost all the biggest restaurants I've been to in Lagos, because you did like to try new foods. And to be honest, if it's not spaghetti or rice, I mean, I'm not adventurous with food, but that was your thing. You did like to, dress up and go fine dining. And I mean, I was a girlfriend, so I was gonna do it with you. So every weekend or every other weekend, we would dress up, and then we'll link up, and then we'll go to a restaurant, and then you would try to convince me to try a new recipe, and I would say, yeah, hell no, spaghetti that I can pronounce or rice. And then you would order a cocktail just because you don't want me to drink alone. It was cute. You were cute. I liked being your girlfriend. It was just easy. I was coming from a place where I was ghosted in a relationship. So it was beautiful to have a man who really liked me, who loved me, who cared about me, who admired me, who wanted the best for me, and didn't mind showing all that, and didn't think less of a man or himself because of all that. He would call me, and message me to the point I had to tell you, I'm coming from being ghosted and being single. I'm not used to, this. Because you would get mad if I didn't respond in time. If you send me a message and in 30 minutes I not responded, you had called me and say, oh, did you? I'm just like, bruh, like, they ghosted me. I'm used to people not answering me. Like, bruh, just easy on me. It was good. It was very beautiful. You know that thing they say about, if you're with the right person, you don't have to sort of struggle to submit. As gentle as you were, as calm as you were, as sweet as you were also very, what's the word now? I don't know, you were just very strong in your masculinity. That, I mean, because we went from being friends in a group of friends to being lovers. We would go on a date and I would still want to go 50-50 with you, or say, oh, if you pay for the food, I will pay for the movie dates. Because in my head is my guy. And then you had to sit me down and say, I'm no longer your guy or your man. That was so sweet. And I remember begging you that, I mean, I wasn't used to a man paying all this attention and, calling me back to back and sending me messages, everything that I wanted, because I'd missed that for years. And that if you stop, it would break me. And you were like, why would I stop? Am I mad? Oh, that was your line you always said, am I mad? I guess you weren't mad because you stopped. You became my biggest fear. Being in a relationship with someone who could go days without talking to me. Yeah, I mean, it was distant. You were in another country, but still, it was just an hour or two difference. No excuse. And it didn't help that was one of the toughest times of my life. It was shortly before I was diagnosed with fibroids, and I'd been bleeding. And even though my friends were there, my boyfriend who knew what I was going through, would only call me when it feels like, and again pick up conversations like nothing happened. I remember my best friend was always joking that, oh, you're not single, even though they're not talking to you, because even months after we had not spoken, it wasn't official breakup. So my friend would say, oh, you're still in a relationship because you've not broken up officially. And my auntie loved you. So I went for my surgery. And you were all everybody was asking about. My sisters loved you. My surgery was on the 28th of February. And being a woman with fibroid, all everybody was talking about was go and get married. You're not a young girl. And asking if I was in a relationship, and I didn't know if to say yes or no because I didn't even know what I was or if I had you anymore. And everybody was just talking about marriage, and my auntie was saying, do you want to call him and try to mend things with him? And I'm like, I should call him because now I have fibroids and I have to get pregnant and get married. So I should call the man who left me at my trying times, just so that I don't have to start afresh with somebody else, and so that I can help my condition. If I'd met you at the club or on the streets or at an event, it wouldn't hurt as much as it hurts because you were my very good friend. Before you were my lover. So you ghosting me at such a time did hurt. Still hurt. And 2 years after, I called you and asked you, why would you do that? Because everybody said I needed closure. I don't know what the fuck that means. You don't need closure. You don't have to talk to your ex, by the way. So I called you. And we supposedly talked about it. I just wish I never called you. We had so much in common. We were birthday mates. And less than a month after my surgery was our birthday. And what my auntie would say to me is, are you going to call him? Like, what the fuck, bruh? I'm literally the victim here. I'm literally a patient here. I'm the one who should be called to say, how are you doing, even if you don't love me anymore. So why is everybody asking me if I'm going to call him? Yes, he's a good man. I would never speak down on him. But I'm a good woman too. And it did show me that men could be better. And then he took it away from me. So why is anybody not saying that? Why is all I'm hearing is get married? When my heart was broken and I won't even bring myself to process it. So as much as I want to thank you for the beautiful times together, and I know you're going to say this, I do want you to know that genuinely you are the only man who has hurt me as much as this. I can never forget that. So yeah, thank you for not making me the Gelax who forgives easily and forgets, because this will take a long time.